Look for somewhere to prop this up. All right. Cool. Cool.
Okay, so should we get
Shoot.
started?
Yeah. Yep. I guess we're good to go.
Okay, perfect. So and this is gonna be recorded, right?
Wait. One sec. One sec.
Yeah, yeah, you can
It's
check.
kind of choppy. Let me try to log into my Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
We should have like some better signal. Oh,
It's
that's good
okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I think it's good now.
All right. All right.
Everything good? Can you hear me good now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just a little choppy.
Oh, uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. But yeah, we still can go ahead and do it. Don't you think so?
Wait. What was that? One more time.
I'm saying we still can go ahead and do it. Don't you think so?
Yeah, yeah. Wait. Can you try waving? Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's looking good.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
so mhm.
I guess we're good to go ahead and get it started. Do you want to interview first or?
Yeah, definitely. So for the people listening, so this is Hashir, and I have Cameron with me. So now we actually have been together for like 2 3 years now. So we just decided to communicate with each other again, as Cameron has been into this stock market field now, and I'm still doing real estate, and we did like real estate for like 1 year, and then we had some contracts and stuff going on with the systems, and then now he actually is gonna come back, and we're gonna be actually making progress on this. So just wanted to like catch up with him, discuss about the real estate stuff with him, and see what how like through a lens of an American person how actually they can monetize their business with an operations manager outside of US, and then save their money in terms of if you guys would be looking to purchase or like keep hiring people from America. Obviously, that would cost you a lot more than you actually hiring people here from outside of US. So these are the kind of things in real estate which we wanted to talk about. So I have like like starting off. I have my first question would be obviously how did you come up to know about the real estate wholesaling business and investment opportunities? How did you come to know that?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Um, I first started in like 2020,
Mm-hmm.
during the pandemic.
Yeah,
Uh,
cool. Mm-hmm.
yeah, everything was like shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was like, I was involved in like Hollywood, did a bunch of like Hollywood like photo shoots, and like that was kind of my career.
Mm-hmm.
But the pandemic like totally like changed everything. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, shoot, I gotta do a real job. I gotta like grow up type stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
uh and so I started I saw wholesaling, real estate wholesaling on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
And there's this influencer, his name's like King Kane or something like that. King
Mm-hmm.
Kane.
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
so he was super big on it and just talking like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, you can, you flip this paper for money,
Uh-huh.
and that's all
Mm-hmm.
you do. And so yeah, like pretty much like 2020. So been
Mm-hmm.
at it for like around 5 years, 5 years of like at least
Oh,
learning.
and yeah, yeah, exactly. So we still learn, and so because I've been in this field for like 5 years, you have been in this for like 5 years, but we still do learn, and because everything, the market is changing. In 2022, it was like all cash until 2022, until the interest rates they got higher again, and then it's like sub twos happening, and there's like innovation. So it's not only cash deals now, but yeah, we still do learn, and there's new things which come into market every single year. So and that actually brings me to the next question, which is the thing right now which you're liking. Like, do you want to do only stocks? Do you want to come back into real estate stuff? So what are you now looking to do?
Yeah, yeah. Shoot. So like the stock market has always been something I was interested in since I was like,
Mm-hmm.
high school.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Wolf of Wall Street, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, I want to do that. And
Mm-hmm.
so when I was like 19, like fast forward kind of like I was like 19, 20, I was in
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood doing the whole thing, but it was like slow. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't really getting no jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Um little That's a little tangent, but like the whole social media like
Mm-hmm.
rise, it like destroyed the industry because now like brands and companies could hire anybody from the internet.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
so they weren't really hiring. Like I was signed to a modeling agency, and I was like
Mm-hmm.
going on auditions and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so it was slow. And so I was like, man, I want to get into the stock market. And
Mm-hmm.
I got started through penny stocks.
Oh yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, right? So you
Yeah.
did that.
No, for real, for real.
Yeah, bro.
Um yeah, so I was trying to do penny stocks out, and this is where it's like a confidence thing. Like now that
Mm-hmm.
I like have was able to learn it, it's like
Mm-hmm.
I should have started the actual stocks earlier back then, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I was like smart enough. Like
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
it was just a confidence thing because it's like I was able to figure it out, but it's like yeah, I could have been way further if I would have started like regular stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because penny stocks is like it's basically the same thing as regular stocks, but it's just like less discipline. It's way quicker
Mm-hmm.
and it's like faster. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of the same principles, but yeah, so I got started in the stocks. I'm happy to do stocks, but like I was saying, so it was the penny stocks, and then I was struggling with that. Like basically, you need like
Mm-hmm.
two like at least like 2 grand to like
Mm-hmm.
really make anything with the penny stocks. And
Mm-hmm.
at the time, like I didn't have the capital to like try and practice and stuff. But
Yeah.
basically, off and on since then, I kept trying every few years, kind of learning a little bit more. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so the pandemic came. I was trying to do real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing real estate and stocks at the same time. So I was trying to do the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
But like that shit is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like the candlestick stuff, like
Yeah.
bro, for like literally until this year, there was
Mm-hmm.
one piece of information, bro. One piece of information that I just couldn't understand. And
Mm-hmm.
it was like I finally understood it. And I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, wow, like it was so easy. It was so easy. Like I was
Yeah.
basically just looking at the there was like a diagram online that
Mm-hmm.
explains it, but I
Mm-hmm.
was reading the explanation wrong.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
wasn't making sense to me.
But yeah,
So
you cannot actually understand it until you do it, right? So obviously, it you have to go through the process. Everything has a process to it. So if you were not being consistent, if you were not being pushing hard to understand it, you would not have. So yeah, that is like a part of game, right? So that is what we do understand in every business that we do. And we like after like in a year, once you do one thing correctly, you're like, oh my god, is this was so simple. Like, what was I doing back then, you know? But yeah, it's just a part of process. Everything takes a bit of time. So I would agree with you here. So now that you're coming back to real estate, so what do you think? Like, what exactly is going to be your standpoint? I remember talking with you, said that you're going to do direct mail, and so I have like different options. So just so for this for the people who are listening, we do have like in real estate there's like four type of lead generation systems. One is like cold calling, then do you do like SMS batches, and then do you do like direct mail. You even do like cold emails, but they don't usually work. And then there's like direct mail and Facebook ads. So now you want to do like direct mail. So tell me, why do you want to do that?
Yeah. I a few of the like other influencers I follow. This
Mm-hmm.
dude specifically, he does direct mail, and like
Mm-hmm.
I follow his like social media. He's always posting like his checks and
Mhm,
stuff, and I'm
mhm,
like, fuck. Um,
mhm,
yeah, I've been like trying to cold call.
mhm,
For a few, we did it for like a year now, few years.
mhm, mhm,
And not really any luck.
mhm,
We've had some like contacts and people that were interested, but
mhm,
in terms of like kind of like a actual system where you can kind of like
mhm.
plug and play.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to try the direct mail just because I
Mhm,
see I see like other people having success with it, and
mhm,
it kind of seems like I can kind of like make more offers
mhm.
quicker.
Yeah. So direct mail and Facebook ads, those are the ones which are like really super duper cool thing. But just because they want more capital, just more money to put in, the good quality of leads you get in,
Oh,
right?
my bad, bro. I think the your mic might be kind of covered or
Oh,
something.
can you hear me good now? Is it better?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay,
great.
perfect.
That's great.
Perfect.
Cool,
So
cool.
I was telling you about the two kind of leads. Obviously, this is the type of business we're in. Once you put in money, you're actually gonna get the quality, right? So Facebook ads, they require good amount of money, and then direct mail, that is like inexpensive in terms of lead generation from the cold calling or the SMS batches. So they do really work out well. Direct mail is something that you're actually gonna drop the mail, like you're gonna leave a pamphlet into the mailing, into the mail of that owner, and then they're gonna pick it up in the morning, and then they're gonna say, okay, I have this specific person who's looking to purchase properties, and then they're gonna call you back. This is how the direct mail works out. And Facebook ads, people actually see the call, like if there's anybody who actually goes onto the Zillow, and then they see, this is how the automation works out. And then you have like ads which are gonna work out, and then they're gonna see ads. Okay, Cameron wants to buy the property ASAP, and he's looking to close ASAP. So they're gonna reach you out. So this is how they work, and they're like really motivated people. For the cold calling, it's like outbounding. You're actually trying to find that person who's looking to sell the house. But in terms of a Facebook ad and direct mail, the person who's looking to sell, they come to you, right? They either call you or they leave like an inquiry in terms of putting their name, number, email, and their contact information, and about their address and why they want to sell it. So this is how it goes. So just ask me anything you think, an American, if it comes to the real estate, and us as an agency, when we help out people, like I have been running as an operations manager. So what are the questions they have in their mind when they're actually wanting people to assist them at the same time, but don't want to get robbed of their money, and get the quality they're looking in. Just because you're saying, you did cold calling, and but there was like contact, and now we actually trying to set up the systems where we are going to be able to get the contracts and the closing from the direct mail. So just tell me, what are the kind of questions which come into somebody's mind when they want to start off working with somebody who's actually working virtually from actually another part of the world.
Yeah, yeah. Like what are the questions that an investor would have, like
Yeah,
me or another
yeah.
wholesaler?
Yeah, exactly. Those kind of questions, just so anybody can get educated. Like, what are the things they should keep in mind, if they want to work with somebody who's actually working. virtually, and they're now looking to establish a connection and work in this real estate sector.
Okay, yeah. I guess my first question would I would ask them like how many deals have they closed?
Yeah. So in terms of if somebody has been working for over like 3 years, I'd be actually journal here. If somebody has worked in this real estate field for like 3 to 4 years, I think they're like trustworthy. Just not the noobs when somebody's actually only worked for like few months time and then you trust them with your business. It's just not that. And do like find people who have the established reputation, and they can actually show you contracts they have done. They can show you the closings they have done. And let's just, if you talk about me, we do actually do like close like 5 properties in 2 months. And what we do is like, because we have a team of cold calling people, acquisition specialists, and my company is called like Western Link. So we have like people who actually like, and we actually are working with different companies. I work with an investor who's in Dubai right now, owns an LLC in Texas, and he actually buys multifamily properties, which are like cash flowing properties, right? So they actually have
Yeah.
like more rental value than the mortgage payment, and then he actually buys that with like a 25% down payment. So we actually do like close a lot of properties like that, because we are now working not with only wholesalers, we do work with investors, and we do like work with the elders in which we can find them properties which people want to list with them. So this is like a different thing. So anybody who has worked in this field for like 3 to 4 years, that person is trustworthy, so they can work with that.
Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, want to know how many leads are they getting like per week?
Oh, that's a good question. So in terms of a lead, it's like different. If you're working in for the cold calling system, it's usually like 1 to 2 leads per day. If you're working in a cold like an SMS batches system, it's like 2 3 leads per day. Okay, and like at least cold texting or like SMS batching. I'm sorry. SMS batches, they can give you a lot more leads, to be honest with you. But like I'm saying, warm leads, like 2 to 3 warm leads. SMS batches can give you that. And Facebook, the more you put in, the more you're gonna get. You can even get like 10, 15 leads per day at like 50, $60 per day budget, or like $100 per day budget. That's going to give you like 15, 20 leads per day, and that's like really awesome. And definitely you're getting in terms of a leads, obviously it's like the wholesale and the investment business, that actually stands at one point. The more leads you have, the more offers you're going to give, and the more closings you're going to get. Okay, so this is how it actually happens. So the more leads you have, the more leads you're going to close. And in terms of a Facebook leads, you get like I believe 30 40 leads per week. If you have like a budget of 60 bucks, $70 per day, obviously it's going to be a lot more good leads into like major cities. And like Texas, you're going to get it from Houston. Either you're going to get it from Dallas. And just so similarly, in a direct mail system, you're going to get like 3 to 4 people calling you back, and then they want to, but they're like super hot leads. So this is the amount of leads you're going to get. So in a week, on the cold calling sites, 5 to 6 leads, or maybe like 7. In the SMS batches, it's like 15 leads. In the direct mail, it's gonna be like 20 leads, and on the Facebook, depends on your budget. You can even get like 100 leads per week.
Dang. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Shoot. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Mhm.
So yeah, like you're saying the direct mail leads will be kind of
Yeah.
less, but they'll be like hotter leads, more higher quality leads.
Exactly, exactly. Because people, when they're gonna see your pamphlet being dropped in your mail, in their mailbox, they're gonna get up, in the morning, check their mailbox. Okay, Camden wants to buy their property. So maybe they do not call you back in like ASAP, but obviously when they're gonna come back, maybe in like a week or two, they're thinking of selling their property, and they have their pamphlet in their kitchen, or maybe like in their drawer, and they're gonna remember you. Okay, I might call this guy back. He left me a pamphlet in my mailbox, and then they're gonna call us back. And there's like one person specifically designated to pick up those incoming calls, and he's gonna pick up. He or she's gonna pick up, and he's gonna say, "Hey, this is me, Kevin, or anybody, Sam," specifically mentioning your business name, and then they're gonna be like, "Okay, what? How can I help you?" So obviously they're gonna get the information, and that's like a really warm lead for you. So direct mail is really good.
All right, all right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely want to try that. And
Mm-hmm.
I like the Facebook what you're saying about
Mm-hmm.
Facebook leads as well.
Yeah.
Um yeah, like really like but I haven't really had too much money to put into the business.
Mm-hmm.
But like now I'm kind of ready to like you know invest more and like
Mm-hmm.
really try to tackle
Exactly.
this wholesaling thing.
Yeah, yeah, bro, definitely. So we're gonna try that, and we're gonna create systems for you, like a CRM, and then like we're gonna get the skip trace list, and then we're gonna actually start from the cold calling, keep this momentum same, and then also keep doing the direct mail as well too. So it's gonna be two ways of getting leads, and it's gonna be a lot more good.
Dang. Okay,
Yeah, bro.
okay. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
Mm.
Shoot, I would ask them kind of like I would ask them how they got started in
Mm.
being a virtual assistant.
Yeah. So I think most of what happens with people who actually get into this virtual assistant field is like they actually start from after the high school. They have no jobs, and then they go into these call centers, and they actually learn, okay, there's like a big different world that's stunning on the virtual side, and then they like learn the skill, and then once they have learned the skill, they actually want to progress forward. So then they actually start their own work, and then get into this virtual assistant field, and then they help out people. I actually started back in like 2020, 2021 actually, and I was actually working with one of my cousins, and he's like a really, good. He is like a really clip on this field, and he actually made me learn it, and I learned it from him. I owe him all the regards for it. But um after that, it's been like a really, spike up thing for me. I learned all my way from the cold calling agent to the acquisition specialist, and you know me in terms of the numbers which I do and all the operations management. So then I progressed forward to the operations manager, where to a point now I'm actually handling the teams. So I have like two offices. One, I actually work in an office as well too. So I do handle a team there, and I have my own actually team as well too, who works virtually for me.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. I like how you said like
So now
the
you're coming
calls.
back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah, bro.
I like how you said the like the call center kind of opens the
Mhm.
person's mind up to like, oh, there's this whole other world that's kind of
Yeah,
happening. Like you
exactly.
said, like virtually. That's
Yeah,
cool. I
there's like
like that.
online world which is revolving around them, but they don't know about it until they get into it, and then they see like 100 people, 20 people being on their headsets, calling people, doing sales, and they're like, oh my god, what is that? Why is everybody on the call? And there's like people selling Medicaid, there's people like selling car insurances, there's people selling real estate. So everything is happening online these days, and and you know that you've been through it, and you saw that, okay, there's a lot more to it which can be done with people actually in that part of the world. Okay, and because they got their education the same way all the developing, like the developed world has got. But the problem is the opportunity. They don't exactly have the opportunities. So what they do is that, okay, after the high school they might get into call center, and they do get like a job, and then once they do it like 2 years, 3 years, then they have a skill now, and then now they're gonna earn it on this skill, not on the base of degree, right? Because education that gives you like a mindset, but keeps you like really in terms of a, does not get you out of the, you would say the boundaries it has. But skill, it does give you like wings, and you're like, okay, I might do this, I might do that. The skill is like really important thing in life. We should all learn skills, which we can sell it and be like profitable from that, instead of going into universities and time gets wasted. I have my own opinion. You can disagree with
Facts.
that, but yeah. But these universities, they take you like 4 years, 6 years time, and they give you nothing until you like Elon Musk or something like that, was like really great brain, and they can do any shit, but we're not that. So obviously
Right,
we,
right.
yeah, yeah. So we have to rely on skills, and then build life for ourselves.
Shit, bro. That's some real stuff.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, like I'm kind of in the same boat.
Mm,
I went to like high school, and then I went to
mm-hmm,
I did some college, but my goal,
mm,
like my dream was always to go to Hollywood. And
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
so like when I was younger, I was rapping, dancing,
mm-hmm,
like just
mm-hmm,
all entertainment. And
mm-hmm,
yeah, it's like it's those skills that I learned. That's why I got
mm-hmm.
jobs and stuff in
Yeah.
Hollywood, because it's like they like I'm pretty good. I really learned the skills of like dance and rap and all that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
so I was able to like provide for myself. And
Yeah.
even with this right here, real estate, the stock market,
Mm.
it's another thing.
Their
Like,
skills. Their skills. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Um,
Exactly.
so what about virtual assistants is the most challenging?
I think there's like a point where you cannot go actually and see the things which you're doing. Let's just say if I'm actually selling any properties, I cannot go and do inspections for that. I cannot do go and see that. I can only do like virtual stuff, maybe see the videos, pictures. But the big things, like there's like restriction to it. Obviously, I'm not there. I cannot be physically present, so I have my own restrictions to it. I cannot go see the property. I cannot do my own inspections. I cannot go and see, fix that, fix this. So it's just that restrictions which come in. But obviously, there's the world is evolving, and now there's gonna be a time when things are gonna get even more easier. That's what I believe in terms of doing businesses with each other. But yeah, there's few restrictions obviously because we're not physically present, so there's like not a lot of things we can do past once we have signed a contract with people, and get that to the closing line, because that is going to be done by you, because you're actually present there. You can meet with the attorneys, you can meet with the loan officers, you can meet with the transaction coordinator. I cannot do that. I can only do it like virtually. But yeah, obviously, to make a relationship, you have to be like physically in front of somebody, just so you can have like a great relationship. You may be bond together. But yeah, that's the only restriction I think that we have in this world. Other than that, we do have like stable internet connections, we have great laptops, we have like great environment. But just the thing, we cannot actually meet people who we actually are working with. That's the kind of downgrade side to it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're saying, like there's
Mhm.
always people are inventing new ways to get
Mhm.
these contracts, signed
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
delivered.
Yeah.
Even like this situation now, like me and you got going on right now.
Yeah.
Like we
Mhm.
connected through Fiverr, I believe it was
Okay.
Fiverr, and
Yeah.
like shoot, this now we're here, still working together, still like yo, we're still gonna get this done, and
Yeah. Exactly.
like that even like helps a guy, it helps guys like us who are in the states, but maybe they don't know as much, or they're
Yeah.
just, getting their feet wet. They don't have, the
Mm,
money to just go all in. But
mm,
definitely like hiring me being able to hire and like work with someone
mm,
who's a little bit more knowledgeable about the business, like
mm.
that's able to help my learning curve.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
freaking dope.
Yeah. Exactly, exactly, bro. So yeah, definitely, and anything we can help each other out as well. That's like dope shit. And I did learn this Facebook Live thing from you. This YouTube Live thing from you. I didn't know that. I told you I didn't know about that. It's just my first time doing it. So, but it's good. I really like that doing with you.
Yeah. Shoot. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank
Um,
you.
no, it's dope because like I got my social circle out here, little other things I'm involved with. And like it's
Mm-hmm.
cool to be able to kind of like, yeah, bro, I'm involved in real estate. I'm working with a virtual assistant, and like kind of
Mm-hmm.
we got this whole little operation going. Um
Yeah. Exactly.
and so it kind of keeps me, it keeps me valuable amongst my friend group as well. Like just to be
Mm-hmm.
able to always be able to just be looking for new ways to like make money and stuff. And
Yeah.
especially with the internet, like the more hands off you can be, the better.
Yeah.
um but
Yeah, and
shoot,
that
so
that really helps people to do something greater. Obviously, if you're gonna keep yourself busy in cold calling for like 8 hours a day, you cannot do other tasks which are like really important for you to do. You can assign somebody to do that for you, and then you can do the creative work which you want to do yourself. So that is the crux of virtual assistants, where you think, okay, I might let somebody help me in this, and I can do the creative task which is required of me. So I think that is like a really good thing which comes in terms of a perspective of somebody who's in states and they want to get help from somebody who's like really not knowledgeable, and they think, okay, we can trust this person into our business, and then they can help us out, and they can do better things like networking and something, like do things like that.
yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
um so I got one more question. My
Hmm.
last question would be, like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer selling like land, like raw land, or like
Hmm.
residential family homes?
Okay, so if you're the wholesaler, Cameron, I would tell you to wholesale the houses, because they're like pretty easy to do, and they like there's a lot of buyers who do that. But if you're my friend, my family member, an investor, buy land, because God is making no more of it, right? So there's no more
Dang.
land. Yeah, because there's no more land being built. Nobody's gonna get, this. The land is gonna stay the same in this world. So you buy that as much as you can. If you have money, if you have capital, go buy land. But if you want to wholesale only, wholesale houses. And then if you want to invest, okay, buy the land. They do get, the appraisals. They do get up in the value as well too. Someone in Florida if you have it, someone in California if you have it, someone in Arizona if you have it. So they're gonna, get the prices up. But yeah, I'm gonna say if you want to wholesale, start from the houses. If you want to invest, start from the land.
Dang. No, that's some game right there, bro. Thank
Yeah,
you. Haha. Freaking
yes, bro.
yeah, that's super. You can't refute that. You said God's not making no more land. I like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, exactly, bro. So yeah, that's what I learned from my elders. They always tell us to invest into the land, because that actually really helps you out in your bad times. Like that's like real cash money sitting for you. Anytime you have problem in your life, just sell it quick, man. If you want to get yourself, or if you want to build your dream house, you have your land, just go build it. So that's really good. Yeah,
I'm
bro.
gonna
Yes,
keep that.
bro. And I'm gonna get you by get you by the lands, because we'll be together for long. Don't worry. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. No, no problem at all, bro. So now it's Ramadan here, so I gotta get myself up for the breakfast, like the kind of a meal we have before the dawn, and then I'm gonna eat that, and then that's gonna actually start my process of fasting. So it's gonna start in like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go, but still, it was really nice, and it's really sweet to be here, and I'll be looking forward to getting in touch with you again on this because I really like it. I'll be honest with you.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you, bro. Shoot, thank you very much. Likewise, man.
Mm,
It's always good to just hang out, talk to people
mm,
who are just go getters and like actually
mm,
doing shit as opposed to just hanging out with some like random homie.
mm-hmm. Exactly.
Bro, your fast. I'm kind of tapped in. Like I'm tapped into like the spiritual stuff as well, and so
Okay.
I know that's some real shit.
Hmm.
So
Oh yeah.
much respect and
Mm.
thanks for your time, bro.
No problem at all. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
No, of course, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Peace. Peace, man. Take care.
Hey, peace out, peace out.
Okay. Take care, man.